Likes to hide high up on the climbing frame and sleep away the day. If you do get to see either, please do shout out to your fellow passengers, as they are somewhat hard to see. Now, as we head back towards the station, we'll be passing many of the animals that we passed on the way here. There are a few, however, that we missed, and I'll hopefully be able to point those out to you. Well, I'd like to start on the right-hand side with the lake. As we look ahead here, you see the island in the middle, and some pinks, little bits of dots of pink showing through from the tree. But if we do in fact look in the back corner of the lake, you will in fact see some of the members of our pink Chilean flamingo flock. They also have some mirrors on the far side of the lake there, and that is, as this is in fact the only place in the zoo from which you can view them. So unless you join us on another train today, it's highly unlikely you'll get to see them again. They are tucked up just underneath the tree there, so please do take a good look.
I want a flamingo.
Now, whilst you were walking around the enclosure, it's possible you saw some signs for the AEECL. This is a charity that was set up in Madagascar to help educate the local population on how to care and conservate for the indigenous lemurs. And here in Colchester, we have our own charity, and that is Action for the World, who works with such organisations as the AECL, among others around the world, on care, education and conservation projects for endangered species. Once we've returned to the station, I will be standing at the back of the train accepting any donations that you wish to make. As we head up the hill here, we're heading towards Tiger Taiga. Tiger Taiga is home to our two Amur tigers, and Amur tigers were once...
He is actually a male, and he is actually right down the front of me here. His bottom half of his beak is white. The rest of them have the pure black beak. So that's very easy to identify. We've also got a penguin in here called Eddie. Now if you see our penguins out and about, and one penguin has a rather big black splodge on her stomach. That's Eddie. She's very easy to identify. She doesn't like to mingle in with the others. She kind of keeps herself to herself. But a very beautiful penguin in that.
I saw the person with the splodge on her chest.
Is how do you identify the males and the females apart? I will give you a pretty big answer. We can't. Very simple answer. We cannot identify if they're male or female just by looking at them. In fact, you can't with any species of penguin. And that's because their sexual organs are internal. If you do want to determine the sex of a penguin, you have to take either a feather or a very small sample of blood, send it off to the lab and wait for the results. It's a bit like if you and I were to do DNA fingerprints here. Now last year was our most successful year for breeding our humbugs. We got 17 eggs, 8 of them were fertile and therefore hatched. And I'm very proud to say that out of the 8, 5 of them turned out to be girls and the other 3 were boys. Now they've all done very, very well. You'll probably notice that some of our penguins are looking beautiful, more beautiful than usual. In fact, this baby is one of the examples of this. He's jet black and white, and this is because we're in the middle of mating season. Now some of our penguins are looking rather scruffy and a little bit fat this time of year. If you do see a penguin that's looking a little bit unusual, don't be alarmed, they are molting. This is a natural process, it lasts about 3 weeks, and during that time they can double in size. They live off the fat reserves that they store in them. It's about 3 weeks, then they get rid of all of their old feathers, which is why you'll find some of them are looking a little bit bald. Once the molt's finished, they grow through their new set. Of course, their new set of feathers are beautiful, they're black and white. Now these are humpback penguins, one of the smallest species of penguin. They come from South America, places like Chile, Peru, Argentina and Uruguay. And unfortunately out there, they're classed as one of the most endangered species. Now if anybody out there got any idea what the name guano is? If you have, just shout out your answers for me. So anybody know what guano is? Poo. I heard somebody say poo around here. Well done, madam. It is a lovely polite name for saying poo. Now penguins are a bit disgusting when it comes to their own poo and other